We are officially 2 months in to the $5 a day investing in the S&P 500 to see where it can go and where it can grow to, because I think that $5 a day is something that is pretty easy to come up with. $5 a day that the market's open, right? So Monday through Friday, not including holiday stuff, only when the market's open. But still, I think that it's an easy thing to look at to say, $5 a day, not a ton of money, but over a longer period of time or a decent period of time, it can actually snowball into a pretty large amount and not even realize that it's doing that. That's kind of the point of, I guess, this series. I don't know how much I'm going to update with this. This is 2 months in. Probably won't do 3 months. Probably will look at it in 6 months and then a year and see how it's going, see where it's at, if we're up, down, how much money has been gained or lost, and if it was ultimately worth it to put the money into the S&P, especially right now with interest rates at like 5% or something, or savings accounts you can get between 4 to 5%. So yeah, obviously you got to beat that, but also looking at the longer term, those rates aren't going to be around forever, and then the S&P over 10 years probably outperforms whatever the rates are going to be at during that 10-year period, right? So, but let's look at where we're at. So far, it's been every day, I think. It's been a total of $230 invested. And over the 2 months, then has one holiday. I think it was Labor Day. The market was closed, so didn't invest that day. But right now, that leaves us sitting at $228.66 right now. That's what the current value is. So we were actually losing money on this. You can see today, I mean, nothing really happened. The week, down 1.5%, not great. The month, kind of flat. There was a period where when we were up here, we were actually making money, we were positive, feeling good, and we've came back down to losing money and being in the red. But 2 months, whatever. And also, I do think that this is a pretty normal thing that people can look at. And when you're putting $5 in, you can see it snowball even at 230. What do you spend $5 a day on that you don't really need to and you kind of don't pay attention to? But even just over 2 months, it's a few $100s, right? So you can look at this and say, do you need to buy whatever this $5? Do you need to buy a $10 thing? Can you put more money in, less money in? Just kind of balance your finances more. I think this gives a little bit of insight into that. But for our shares, the average cost is $410.95. We have a little over half a share. So, working our way up to a full share here. In a couple months, maybe we'll have a full share of VOO in the S&P 500. The history, obviously, just $5 a day. Nothing special, nothing insane. You don't have to be a genius to put $5 a day into an index fund. This is something anyone and everyone can do and probably should do, reasonably with more money than $5 a day. But if it's even just a starting point, put $5 a day, cut out something that you buy every day that's $5, and just go, live your life without buying that thing. Maybe, at some point you realize you really didn't need to end up buying it, and then you can see the results happening. Even just 2 months, even if it's down, it's not going to be down significantly. Like this is down $1.20 or something, and you're able to see it kind of growing and making more money, and then growing in value. And over 6 months, hopefully it's not still down, but maybe you can be up value. Over a year, hopefully it's still not down either. Over a longer period, 5 years, probably going to be in the green. And at that point, maybe you expand and go more than $5 a day or $10 a day, or go into a few $100s a paycheck or something. I just think that it's important to see what is going on. And I think that this is something everyone can do and should do, to just see what's going on in investing. To just notice that you can put $5 in. It's not going to end you. It's not going to, prevent you from buying anything good ever again. It's not like an insane, life-changing amount of money. But you could see it kind of grow, and it might get you excited about making money in the stock market, about investing and planning for the future and looking at finance and trying to see what's going on instead of just kind of ignoring it, which most people end up doing. And I guess we could break down what the S&P really is. I mean, if you want to, Robinhood has this, the whole percent breakdown of everything that's going on. Tech, the biggest sector, obviously market cap, market weighted. That's just the giant companies, right? Healthcare, financial services, consumer, cyclical, all of this different stuff. I don't think it's crazy. Everyone knows the S&P is, right? And the biggest holdings, obviously, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, which has had an amazing year. A little bit of scam allegations on Nvidia, but, you know, probably not true there. But basically, you can own all of these stocks through just the S&P. And what's going to be interesting is to see what the dividend looks like at buying $5 a day into the S&P, because obviously this pays a dividend. The index fund does. I know VTI you get that dividend. We're probably looking at that payment next month, which I'm probably not going to end up doing a video. So we'll talk about it more in the 6-month period or see what's going on then. But for Robinhood, the portfolio, $5 a day, $230, down a couple dollars now. And it's just, no end in sight. I enjoy investing. I invest more than the $5 a day into this S&P stuff. But I just think that this is a cool thing to do, to look at, to kind of see what can happen with a relatively insignificant amount of money, because investing isn't for rich people. And that's what I hear all the time too, is people saying, investing is only for the rich. You have to already have money to invest. You can't do it from nothing. You can't start from nothing. And that couldn't be further from the truth. If you want to get rich or reach a situation where you have more financial security, you can start investing. You're not going to be able to save your way to anything, because obviously the dollar gets devalued over time. You have to invest your way there. And it sucks that that's the way that everything is kind of working in the world now, but it's the reality, and you got to do it. And you can absolutely go from nothing to something in a relatively short period of time, a few years even. And then you look back and think, God, I started at zero, and now you can have tens of thousands of dollars. Maybe if you go crazy, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it not even be, or nearing 100,000 at least. And you realize, like, this is doing something. You can start from nothing and get to something very easily. You do not have to already have money to invest. But we'll see where the portfolio goes. The $5 a day port, I'm going to continue doing this. Probably not do another update until the 6-month mark, and then maybe the year or something. We'll see where it's going. We'll see how the S&P is doing. Will it be up or down? Who really knows? Either way, kind of like a savings account, just putting money in there, seeing what will happen. It's not going to be super volatile. It's the S&P, it's the index, right? It's not a huge worry. It's not going to drop like 50% in a day. I hope not, at least. If it does that, we got bigger problems. But that's going to do it for this video. As always, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.